And today we're going to talk about my descent into the underworld. Wahahaha. I'm just joking, or am I? So, I'm actually going to talk. So this is my dream journal. For those who don't do this is actually really cool to write down your dreams. You start remembering them more and more. The more you write them down, the more you recall them. And I've had some bizarre dreams recently. Hello World 4602 and J Bam Bam. And so I want to talk about some of my bizarre dreams, specifically the ones that seem to be at a lower vibration. For the most part, I have very happy dreams, right? I had some really happy dreams this morning, but sometimes I'll have dreams. It feels like I've gone into a lower dimension. Hello World 54602, welcome. So I'm actually, hello Ma Obsolsenka. So I actually wrote this today because I'll have multiple dreams, and I remember waking up briefly and going back to sleep, and I was coming from like a high vibe dream, and then I went to a very like a lower realm. And I wrote, okay, I've had a few bizarre dreams. I feel like occasionally I tune into a lower realm. Does that happen to you guys? It feels very real. Maybe you are there. It's not astral travel though. I've astral traveled. This was actually a dream. A few days ago, I had a dream where I was flying around and this world was empty. The few people that were here were all fighting. It was as if this whole world was empty and I'm just flying around, and like there are gas stations and things, and everything is like low light. I'm looking at everything is so low light, and I'm kind of like confused. And now I would go into a gas station, people are like fist fighting, and all the humans in this realm were super aggressive. Something was influencing them to this aggression, and they were just stuck in that aggression. I feel like if they seeked higher vibration, they would leave that realm, but because they didn't, they were stuck in that fight mode. Let me see. I just kept flying from place to place, and that's what I saw. Everywhere, for example, I went to the gas station. The cashier was fighting someone, and even the cashiers, the workers were fighting people. So what do you know? I'm doing good. I'm just like talking about my crazy dreams. Oh, I just realized something. Give me, hello. Oh, you guys are beautiful. Okay, so the cashier was fighting with somebody. And then, so I left that area, okay? And then I ended up in this like warehouse that was kind of empty, but it was dark. This realm was very, very dark, okay? And I'm in this dark, empty warehouse room. Remember, I'm like flying around. And again, this is a dream. And I think, oh, maybe I can see God, right? And then I feel this light pulling me up out of this lower realm, okay? And I feel kind of scared. I'm like, don't be scared, just let it take you. And then I end up in this weird, foggy, cloudy realm where I see two beings, right? And so I see two beings, and I can't see their faces. Everything is so cloudy. And all they said is, you need to pray for your finance, Paulina, using the Bible. Then I was lured back down into the lower vibrational realm, and there's a being in the corner, okay? So that high realm felt nice, right? And I couldn't identify who I was speaking to either, but I'm back in the lower vibrational realm in that same warehouse, and there's a being in the corner, and it looks like that God figure that I had seen in the higher realm, and had vibrant eyes. And I was like, oh, I have one more question. What about praying to other things? And that being said, everything in this realm is chaos, which is true. Everything in that realm is chaos. And then I was like, wait a minute. You're not the same being I talked to in the higher realm. You're not that same being. And you're not God, because I'm down here. I'm in this lower realm. And then it had a grin, right? And it started laughing. And it said, well, you caught me. I'm not. And it was like this, it was like a figure of a woman, right? but then it was like shape-shifting in front of me as it got closer to me. So like that creature was like a blob, right? As it was trying to deceive me, right? It was like it took shape of the god, right? But then it was trying to deceive me, right? And it was shape-shifting in front of me. And then it said, I was like, oh, wow, you're not even a woman. And it responded, I'm a Dyphon. I Googled Dyphon. I'm not sure what a Dyphon is. Maybe it meant siphon. And then it whispered, you're perfect. And it left. And then I woke up. So that was my dream a few days ago, okay? And then now I'm going to tell you my dream today. And again, I am talking about the lower vibrational dreams, because I had a beautiful, I had some really nice dreams this morning, and then but then I woke up and then I went back to sleep. Okay, so when I went back to, I actually had a really nice dream. Like my boyfriend making me like food. It was really nice. But then I woke up and went back to sleep. When I went back to sleep, I went to a lower realm. Okay, to a lower realm. Well, today's dream was odd. Let me skip this part. Okay. I went to a lower realm. So in this dream, I was hired to work in a hotel. Okay? And again, with these lower realms, everything seems kind of dark. Okay? Everything is kind of dark, like not super bright. Everything is kind of dark. And the boss that hired me to work, he was like mean, right? Like a grumpy boss, right? But I needed this job, right? In this state of mind, I felt like I needed this job. And then I got hired for a very low ranking job, but I really wanted the coordinator job. So I was like, I'm going to do anything so I can get that job, right? So I was going above and beyond, right? And okay, this is where it gets really weird. It's already weird, but it's going to get more weird, okay? Again, the boss is cranky and mad at this hotel that I worked at, right? And I remember seeing this fly, and it went into a room and it left the room, and I intuitively knew that fly was my boss. Very weird. I know. And it was because I was trying to set that room up for the next guest. And I was like, oh, we can get housekeeping to clean it up very quickly. And then he came up to me. He's like, how dare you tell the other customers that they can get into that room now? How dare you? And I was like, no, we have house cleaning. They're going to clean it up. It'll be just fine. And he knew, because he saw it in the fly mode. And then he's like, I was like, I knew that was you. And he's like, how do you know that was me? And then I was like, I just knew. And then he's like, so you're not scared? And I was like, no. And he's staring into my eyes. And I'm like, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you. And then he's like, okay. So then this man invites me into like a secret meeting with like his top. So again, the energy of this like business, this hotel is like everybody's like mean, right? So he invites me into the secret meeting with some of the people that he likes the most, right? It's the first time I go. And it's in this dark room with a bunch of sofas and couches around, okay? And then I go and sit down, right? And when I sit down, I feel something smack me so hard in the back of my head. It was so hard that I honestly felt like something actually smacked me. Like something in this real reality actually smacked me really, really hard. And so I looked up, and it was the craziest thing. So I'm going to draw it to you, for you guys. It was the craziest thing. So you are loved, by the way. But, so you know fans, right? So let's say you have a fan. Right? You have, oh my God, don't make fun of me. But you have a fan, right? So this fan had one of these that was like very long, and it was like pointed downwards, okay? this fan had one of these, I don't know what these are called, but pointed downwards, okay? And I look up, and so whoever installed it left it that way, and it was just going like this. And he grinned at me, my boss, he grinned at me, and he's like, oh, like as if he didn't know. he grinned at me and looked at me in the, he was happy it hit me. He looked at me in the eyes and he was like, oh, the fan's broken. Then I'm thinking, why is it on? He knew it was a dark room. I couldn't see it. So I sat down and got smacked, and he thought it was so funny. And he looked at me like, it's broken. And so the whole meeting, I had to like be bent down to freaking go to this meeting. Okay. And then, oh my God. And then after this meeting, he took those like select employees, okay? Those select employees, and because we were like the best, right? Like the highest performing. I was trying to prove myself because I wanted that position, right? So he took those employees and he's like, okay, you guys, we're going to have a little trip. I'm going to treat you guys, right? But again, the vibe is super off. He's mean. He screams at everybody. Everyone's kind of mean there. Nobody's nice. I hadn't made any friends. So then he's like, we're gonna go swimming. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like a fun trip. I'm excited. What do you mean we're gonna go swimming? And then we go, and he's like, we're gonna go swimming with mermaids. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. So we all get into, we plan out this trip, and then we all get into the water, and we are literally swimming with beautiful mermaids. And they're like these mystical creatures. And then when it's time to go, right, it was a good experience. When it's time to go, my boss gets up from the water, gets up from the water. It's like a dock, right? Gets up from the water, and then I'm about to follow him up, right? I follow him up, and at this point, he's like looking at me like I'm his apprentice. He wants to see how much I let things go. I can tell. He's already let something hit me, and he thought it was funny. He's already seen me watch him scream at people, treat people bad. He wants to see if I'm like him, which I'm not. I just wanted that position really badly. I'm just like, oh, I'm not saying anything, which I should have. So he looks at me grinning, and I look down, and the other employees that are about to rise up from the water, so the water's here, right? They're about to rise up from the water. They hit this ceiling. It's like the water ceiling is right here, you guys. Like, it's right here. Their head hits right here, and they can't go up. These are humans. They can't go up. They're underwater. They're holding their breaths. They can't go up. They go, at first they were so happy, and then they can't go up, and they're freaking out. They're like, and I'm watching all the employees. They're all like freaking out. They're suffocating. And I'm watching them suffocate, and I'm looking at my boss, and he's getting happier and happier. And he's looking at me. He wants me to be his apprentice. And I'm like, obviously don't want that. And I'm worried about these people. They're suffocating, and they're dying underwater. And my boss, as I'm looking at him, is this bald man, like late 40s or early 50s. His skin starts to fall off. Like parts of it. And it's like green and brown and vibrant green and dark green and brown. And it's starting to fall off of his face, revealing that he is a reptilian. And he's staring at me with the biggest grin, like trying to see if I like what he's doing, and I don't. And I'm looking at him. And as I look at him and he's revealing himself, his skin is literally falling off, very gross. I wake up to to Maya's, which is my cat's. I wake up to Maya's vibrant green eyes. You know the cats have very green eyes? That's literally the same tone, the same texture. To her, green eyes staring at me. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So what do you guys think of those dreams? Those are two of the most recent, like I have all kinds of dreams, and I think your state of mind affects what you see. What do you guys think of that dream? I literally, that was like that. It was so vivid and insane. And I feel like there are some nice messages and some dark messages. But before that dream, I was having like really nice dreams, like high vibe dreams, I was like in a lower realm. Sometimes I tune into a lower realm, and I think it's because I do ghost tours and I like the spooky stuff. So sometimes I will tune into that, which is crazy. Do you guys have crazy dreams or things? Let me know. I'm going to catch up some of these comments. I see so many comments. Prudy says state of mind and life experiences. Yes. I'm gonna dream about you. High five, you guys. I just have it. I love having this community. I could just talk about all the weird stuff. Thank you guys for the hearts over there on TikTok too. Can you show up the fangs? I am human Paulina today. Sometimes I am vampire Paulina. Let's see. Let me catch up on some of these comments. Yeah, no cats. Let's see. Good day, Paulina. Ginger. Ooh. I have a lot of comments. I'm glad you guys, it looks like a lot of you guys are like really liking my stories. Which is really nice. Aw, you guys are so sweet to me. Oh, I think there's a long one here. Let me see. Aw, you guys are so nice. Okay, so yeah, that's why I actually, that thumbnail that I did for this one, I love it. The falling into the underworld. Do you guys ever tune into lower realms? I feel like it's how we vibrate, right? If we learn to like meditate and stay in a higher state of mind, well, even in dream states, you'll get like happier dreams. But everything, it's like a lot of the stuff is you processing it. But I think there is also a spiritual aspect. It's weird. After I started watching the latest Stranger Things, and I was having like hell-like dreams. Like I was like in hell, like the floor was falling and there was fire and all of that. So it does affect your psyche. And I think the fact that yesterday specifically, I was watching a lot of like alien videos. And it's weird. I think whatever you vibrate, like whatever you talk about, you bring to your life, right? And I try to like, if I talk about like aliens or reptilians, if I get stuff like that, I just try to be like in the high vibe. So like only the good ones, only love and light, you know. But I do ghost tours. I did a ghost tour yesterday, and it went well. They were pretty spooked. I was a little bummed because they didn't tip, because I make money off of the tips, but it was only 2 people that went on the tour. It was so cold. The last tour was like 30 something people. Okay, let's see. Oh, you have a gorgeous smile. You guys are awesome. You guys are, yes, I do want to send like positive vibes. And I think, again, like my life, like my sole purpose is to spread love and light. But I do like the spooky stuff, right? There's duality in all of us, right? And I'll talk about it. Why not? Okay, so let me see what you guys think about dreams and meanings and things like that. And have you guys ever had any bizarre dreams? Uvo, no, I'm not Uvo. And then let me see on YouTube. Gorgeous smile. Aw. Okay, let's see. That's nice. You went swimming, Turvey. Chronic Carla says, I heard science movies in my sleep and it gave me demonic dreams. Hearing aliens in that movie laughed my ass. Really? You got dark dreams. You know what? Again, like there's so much programming in the TV shows and that music you listen to. So just be aware of what you're watching too. It does affect your consciousness. Like even Stranger Things. I dreamt, after watching Stranger Things, I dreamt that I was in a hell realm and I was running around and the floor was falling. It was just falling and there was fire everywhere. Gong says, in one dream I was crucified. I am not Jesus. Oh my God. I like your smile. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys, that's nice. Shout out for your 30th birthday. Shout out, okay, Mr. Wayne. Hello to everyone. Hello, Joseph. Ali Cave says, have you ever had a dream and then it came true like in real life? Yes. I've had, for me, the, what is it called? The dreams that, deja vu. Deja vu for me is mostly like I dreamt it. Like, mostly dreamt it. I honestly believe that our time is not linear. Our soul, it can, especially in a dream state, our soul can tune into the time where our soul knows everything, right? And there's different timelines, and depending if you make this decision, this happens, that decision, that happens, right? And I actually had a very interesting thing happen to me where I dreamt something like a month prior. It was like a month ago, and it was kind of a warning. Okay? It showed me 3 options, okay? It said, in this moment of your life, if you choose this option, this will happen. If you choose this option, this will happen. And then if you choose this option, this will happen. Then I experienced it, and I was able to choose the option that had the best outcome. So I feel like dreams do have a lot of importance. And also your subconscious does work through stuff through dreams too. And I've gotten have you guys ever gotten warnings in dreams about people? Oh my God, I've gotten warnings about people before. That person's bad. You could be I had a dream where I was burning in a fire, and the person would just walk by me and not care. And they were saying you could burn in a car and that person would not care, right? Or I've had other dreams like maybe you're making a new friend or something, and it'll be like you left the door open for a demon to come in your life, and then it shows the person's face, right? So and then I see that person maybe did not treat me well or did not treat other people well. If I didn't listen to it, it came true, right? I would get kind of screwed over, So now I always listen to my dreams, because especially when they're talking to me and showing me a picture about something, maybe this person needs help, call them now, right? Or something like that. When it's like that, it's I don't know if it's my soul talking to me and showing me a picture or something. I listen to it. Oh my God, I listen to it now, because it's always right. It is always right. I used to ignore it and then actually learn my lesson. We have different timelines. You can choose this way, you can choose that way. One is easier than the other one. You can learn your lesson by listening, or you can learn your lesson the hard way. I've learned my lesson the hard way, and now I listen, so I don't have to learn the lesson the hard way. That's a lesson itself. Listen to your intuition. And dreams can be very powerful too. So thank you, Axel, for all the likes. Okay, so David's Traveling says, I dream bizarre every night. Ooh, what are your dreams? Do you guys have any crazy, crazy dreams? Any underworld dreams? Ah! You know that thumbnail? I literally was I put the camera and I was on the floor ah! I was being so goofy on the floor. Spread some love. Yes, some love and light. Yeah, it really depends on what you're exposing yourself to throughout the day, right? You can get really lovely dreams too. Have you ever had olfactory? I don't know what that means. An oil factory dream? What is that? Working in a factory? Well, I'm sure I've had all kinds of dreams. I'm sure I've had dreams as a worker. I did have that mall dream that people talk about before, and I worked in a hotel. I don't know what it is, but these dreams that are lower realm, I'm always working in a hotel. I'm a hotel worker in a lower realm dream. And I have worked in hotels before, but I mean, I'm doing this one around here. You're fine. Hello, beautiful. Aw. Okay, here we go. Mayfield. Who's Mayfield? Wow. Spread your love to me. Yeah, love and light to all of you guys. I talk about the weird stuff, We're talking about going to the underworld, right? But at the end of the day, you guys have a soul and you guys matter, Okay. On the floor, ground exact. Linky Atlas, thank you. Everyone subscribe for 5. Aw, thanks. You're gorgeous. You guys are gorgeous. You guys are beautiful. And sometimes you have to remind yourself that, you matter. You can do anything in this life. Really, you have the power. Let's see. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again. Hi again. Okay, so Chris Sky says, once there was a blackout in my city and I went out to see the stars. While I was waiting for the light to come back, I saw one of my neighbors. And the only problem, it was a child walking alone. Oh my God, did you call the police? if I saw a child just walking alone, I would probably call the police, or at least like knock on the neighbor's door, see if that's their neighbor's child, you know. Toe says, I have lived this life at least 100 times. For me, it just goes back in time. I want to leave this universe and come back slightly later. You've lived this life 100 times? I mean, do you make different decisions? It would be interesting if it's different. If it's the same thing over and over again, I would want to leave too. Like give me a different life. You much read books. Yes, I do. I love reading. It's fun. Also, being creativity does help create your reality. I don't know what it is about creativity. Okay. Burning Below says, my dreams always tell me to worry of women. I should have listened since every girl I've been. Oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. Do listen to your dreams. I think they are important, but also like knowing that you matter and you matter to be you. All you guys deserve someone that respects you and gives you so much love and happiness, and you respect them and you give them love and happiness and all of that. And setting that boundary, like you only accept good treatment, right? Prince treatment or princess treatment, you know, that will open you up to the people who do want that, right? Liam says, dreams really do come true. Have any of you guys had a dream that came true? Again, I honestly think it's like so many timelines. Like something can happen here or can happen there. Like some psychics could see, right, in the future, and they're just looking at all the different timelines. And I always try to like, if you're imagining like a life that you want, it exists somewhere. Just tune into that. Like, just love and light, like high vibe. You can create the life you want. Don't let anybody tell you can't. Okay, so okay, let's see. Thomas says, I dreamed that Freddy Krueger and I couldn't catch me. Yeah, can't catch this. Da-na-na-na. Oh, it's can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. Da-na. Can't touch this. Humanity lover soul. Frank says, I died and came back as a leprechaun. Interesting life. I also have like gnome books. I love gnomes. Leprechauns, did you have the gold, magic gold? Okay. No, I don't know what the olfactory dream is. I don't know. Leon says, Disneyland's the place that they do that. It's the happiest. I've been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World a lot. I'm in Florida. I will tell you a little secret. I worked at Disney World for a while. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. You guys are amazing. Nice to meet you, Liam. Let's see. So Turve says, one day I dreamt about a CEO of a company giving me sales lessons, and I was in a train going from the UK to China and arrived late. The CEO told me that I was 5 minutes late and should never be late on customers. That's a good lesson. Don't be late. Yeah, I agree with that one, especially if they're your customers. I just subscribed to your channel. Welcome, Joseph. Oh my God. My thingy is falling asleep. There we go. Okay, so I dreamt of you. Okay, so thanks for the follow live sound. Okay, so Greg Groom says, I don't know how I got here. I just looking up the best Wi-Fi extenders. But hi, hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Best Wi-Fi extenders? I don't have the answer for you. But I will tell you that you're important and you can do anything you want in this life. Love and light, yes. Wow, she's pretty. You're pretty. You guys are gorgeous. Remember that. And I have to remind myself that. Because sometimes, like today, I had an up and down day. And I was like, no, I'm amazing. You guys are amazing. I can do anything. You guys can do anything. Just remind yourself that you have control of this life and you're beautiful and you matter. And yeah, don't let anybody put you down. Okay, so let's see. Aw, thanks. You guys are nice. Okay, so let's see. Lee says, at night before bed, I won't be able to remember it from the night before until my head touches a pillow. I remember it all night. That's so interesting. So Lee, when he wakes up, he doesn't remember his dream, but when he's about to fall asleep, he remembers his previous dream. I'm pretty sure you can work through that. Hello, Fresh Kill Tuesday. Thank you. I'm pretty sure you can work through that. I think the biggest thing, if you want to remember your dreams, is meditate before going to sleep with the intention, like 5 minutes. Like, I'm going to remember my dreams, right? And then have a notebook by your bed. As soon as you wake up, just write that whenever you remember, okay? If you don't remember anything, just do it for a few days and you're going to start remembering. And you can do this with lucid dreaming. Do you ever want to have power over your reality? Full power and control everything? You can with lucid dreaming. I should be an advertiser for lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming, full control. I usually just go into fly mode. I just fly everywhere. But you can do that too. Once you start remembering your dreams, you can meditate with the intention of, I am going to know that I am dreaming. And then you'll be like, wait a minute, this is a dream. My dream. Leah says, hey now, what dreams are hey now, hey now. Okay, I have to look that up. You're so beautiful inside out. You guys are beautiful inside out. You guys are so important. You guys, like, don't let this weird reality tell you otherwise. You guys matter just being here. You guys are so important. I know sometimes, and that'll get to me too, like, I'm not perfect. Like, sometimes it gets to me, like they want you to have all these, like, milestones and things. Like, who cares? Like, if just you being here matters. Okay, why are your eyes? Ah, thanks, J-Man. Okay, Taurus, nice time of year. Ooh. Cole says, hotel worker's good. It actually means you're above it all. Oh, hotel worker. Sparkly personality. Oh, thanks. Hello, Jeff Hastings. Welcome. Suitable lady comes in dreams. Thank you. Tony Robbins. You guys have sparkling personalities. That's another thing that I like to talk about. Like, put down the mask. Be who you are. It'll make you so much happier. If you have to wear a mask every day, it's so bad for your soul. Be yourself. We're all weird. Who cares? Okay. So let's see. Brian says, I had dreams about Gerald Scarf, like stick figures, that morphed into people that had their heads through walls. Interesting. I woke up and Kong was looking in my window, like a dream King Kong. Okay, so I did not understand that fully. You dreamed that King Kong was looking through your window? That's kind of cool. Oh, as a kid, I remember having this dream. It scared me so much. And it was this dream that there was this massive butterfly. It was blue, and it was trying to get into my house. And I had, like, this door that was glass, and I'm, like, fighting the butterfly. Like, no, you can't get in. And it was trying to get in, and I was, like, just fighting it with my dad. We were both trying to close the door. I also had a dream when I was, like, a kid that I tried to force myself awake because it scared me so much. And it was, like, in the hallway, there was, like, this black hole, just this black hole right there. And you couldn't see the bottom of it, okay? And it was so scary. And there was this girl in my dream that I had no idea who this girl was. And she was chasing me, and she got me on the other side of the black hole. And she was pulling me. She was trying to pull me to fall. And I'm like, no. And I knew I was dreaming. I was like 7. I knew I was dreaming. And I pulled her with me. And we were both falling. And I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I pried my eyes open. Okay. So tell me, you guys, about your dreams. Hello, Michael War. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Thank you. No, thanks tonight. Yes, Jeff Hastings, I am human today. I don't know what P means. Okay. Let's see. Liam is, hey now, what dreams are made of? Where are you? It is the door to Narnia. I love that. Like the Narnia concept in the wardrobe. You just go inside. I also like Alice in Wonderland. You just follow a rabbit into a tree hole. You guys are amazing. That actually reminds me, I was obsessed with Alice in Wonderland so much. And I know she eats part of a mushroom where she turns very big and very small, but I was a little girl, so I made my sister eat part of a rock to see if it would work when I was a little girl. I was very little. That's sweet. Let's see. Channel Chatter says, which I was psychic. I just spent 20. Let's see. Honestly, you guys are all psychic. You guys are all psychic. You just have to tune into it through meditating. Okay. You're beautiful. Aw, thank you, Amotis. I'm in Florida too. It is cold. Oh my God. For my Florida fellow Floridians, it is so cold. Okay. Futuristic. Ever dreamed of a futuristic place? Yes, it's been a while, but I've dreamed of like very beautiful realms, but I've also dreamed of like higher vibrational realms. Like I feel like I'm like in a higher state. I actually have this memory of when thank you, Michael, or glowing smile. I actually have this memory of when I was trying to astral project. For those who don't know, astral projection is when you're like sleeping and then your soul leaves your body. You walk out, right? And you just leave your body here and you explore. I was trying to do that. I was trying to learn. And I learned how to do that, FYI. But I had an experience where I felt like my consciousness left, not my astral body. So my consciousness left into a higher realm. And I just saw these lanky beings looking down at me, but their faces were they're like in a shadow, right? And they were all telepathic, and they were like giggly, like very giggly and like happy. And I was like, oh, you can read my mind. And then they're like, yeah. And they were like all like whatever realm I was in a higher realm. I could not feel bad feelings. All I could feel is happiness and giggles. But then I was like, I started thinking embarrassing things because it was the first time I experienced something like telepathic. I was like, oh no, you can be in my mind. And then they thought it was so funny. But then I couldn't actually feel the feeling of embarrassment. I knew intuitively that it would be considered embarrassing because of humans, but I couldn't feel it because in that realm it was so high vibe that feeling did not resonate. And it was just, they just felt like a like soul family, like spirit guides or something watching over me. It was beautiful. And then I just went back into my body and I opened my eyes, but it wasn't my whole astral body. It was just like my consciousness. Have you guys ever experienced something like that? That was different because I astral projected more. Okay, let me catch up on some of these comments on YouTube, on TikTok. Hello. Ooh, okay, let's see. What's this live? This is Pauline and Janet. Oh no, I missed like a big one. When I get a lot of comments like this, it doesn't let me go back. It just kind of freezes. She's so empowered. You guys are empowered. You guys can do anything in this life. I promise. You guys are beautiful. This life, honestly, don't take it too seriously because it doesn't matter. Things that don't matter in 10 or 20 years, why are you letting it bother you now? If it doesn't matter in 10 years, let it go. It doesn't matter. It's just causing you chaos in your mind when you could just be at peace. You can just go outside and roll around the grass and just feel the wind in your face because this world is so beautiful. And I work on that stuff too. Like I tell, I'm a girl and I get emotional too and boys do too. Emotions are good. But I work on that stuff too. And I just have to remember there's so much to be grateful for. There's so much beauty. And I want to spend my life enjoying it, not thinking of a certain situation, Just enjoy it. Let things go and enjoy your life. There's so much beauty around you. There's so much abundance. Like nature is abundant. Just being able to feel wind or see the sun or walk on grass, that is so beautiful. The birds, hearing the birds, there's so much abundance and beauty around you. Don't let this like matrix tell you that there's not. There's so much beauty. Okay, so Alex Gonzalez says, my friend loves taking the stairs, but I like taking the elevator. I guess we're just raised differently. I guess so. I'll take either. If I'm feeling hyper, I'll take the stairs like, It makes me feel good. When I exercise, it makes me feel good. And I realized that today. I'm like, oh, I have to exercise. Love Big Beauty. Yes, thank you. Okay, so where's Waldo? I don't have Where's Waldo. Thank you, Stephen Burns, for the follow. So John Pay says, I used to have dreams of Minnie Mouse peeking in my window, and it's always scared me. That is kind of scary. Well, it depends on how it feels, right? If it's like dark, and then you hear something outside of your window, and then you look, and it's Minnie Mouse. That's scary. That is scary. But if it's just like, it's light and bright and you see Minnie Mouse, like, let's be friends, maybe it's not that scary. Okay, love you long hair, thanks. Dragon Ball Z, I was not allowed to watch that as a kid, so I didn't get to watch it. I watched Sailor Moon though. I love Sailor Moon. So thank you. Joe Smith says, I hate the dream of falling, and right before you hit the ground, you get jolted awake. Yeah, I don't know what the meaning of those dreams are. It's been a while since I've had those dreams. It's because also now I lucid dream a lot. Like a lot. If I get scared at any point, I'm just like, this is a dream. Like instantly I know it's a dream. So I just don't fall, I just fly away. Like there's it just doesn't happen to me anymore. Even the weird dreams I had today, that I told you guys about, even though they were weird, I wasn't scared at all. I had no scared feelings. So I didn't that is a marker for me. As soon as I feel fear, I know it's a dream and I just control it. And I think that's why maybe I wasn't feeling fear, because I didn't wake up in those situations. Okay. Rob says, my consciousness awareness is the same in the dreaming state and the wakened state. Is it? Are you psychic? Do you see things around you? Oh my God. I'm trying to go back on the comments and I'm having trouble. I'm sorry if I miss your comments, not on purpose. I have so many comments coming through YouTube that even when I try to scroll back, it's like frozen. It's like frozen. If I didn't say your comment out loud and it's something nice, just repost it and maybe I'll be able to see it. I said, let's see, Tinkerbell. Oh, fun fact. The Tinkerbell in Disney World for a while, the one that flies, and it's like all high up there, like, and again, I worked for Disney for a little bit, and it's like very high up. One of the Tinkerbells was like a Chinese man, and they just put him in a Tinkerbell suit, and he was fabulous, but nobody knew because he was so far away. I also have X-ray vision. Oh my God. Can you read what I'm thinking? No, Tommy. I only saw that. John says, congratulations on almost 4K subscribers. Oh, thanks. I love this community. If you guys like to just hang out, we can just be weird together. We talk about everything. We talk about dreams, maybe conspiracies, maybe aliens, whatever you want. We just hang out in the community. Make sure to like and subscribe. No, I've already fed Thomas. Or else I want to stop. Okay, let's see. Gamer says, astral projection is easy to do. Yeah, for some people, it is quite easy for them. Some people are born doing it. For me, I had to practice a little bit to learn. And I could usually do it on naps. Anne says, hello, love your content. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. Ariel says, hi, Paulina. Watching you from the Philippines. Wow. We have someone from the Philippines. Interesting. Okay. This is a good one. How are you comfortable doing this? I think I was meant to do this. I'm like, I don't have this, I just love talking to you guys, and I love spreading love and light, and we talk about weird stuff and spooky things and conspiracies and all that, but at the end of the day, my purpose is to tell you guys that you matter, and you're important, and you're a soul being here, and you can do anything you want in this life. My purpose in life is to spread light. So it comes to me intuitively. Do you know what I mean? It just comes to me naturally to do things like this, you know? And I love making smile. Even when I do ghost tours, I do them very spooky. But I also make a bunch of dad jokes. Okay, Anne said, is it possible to astral project while walking on a normal day to the gym? I have never been able to do that. Also, I wouldn't, because then who's controlling your body? Who's controlling your body, Anne? For me, it's only when, like, taking a nap, you know? But I'm not sleeping. Like, it feels, when you astral project, it feels as real as this realm. Like, everything feels so real. The wind feels so real. Everything just feels, and then you just go back, and then you open your eyes. It's like your body was sleeping, but your consciousness was never there. Makes sense. Thanks, Anne. Okay, let's see. I need to real quickly. I was in this life. Ooh, you are what? Are you Canadian or from like Minnesota? I don't know why. A lot of people think I sound like from Minnesota or Canadian. I have a friend that's from Minnesota, and my boyfriend's from Illinois, which is Midwestern. So maybe I'm picking up their accents. You guys are beautiful and amazing. Hi, my name is Howard from Arkansas. That's awesome. Where's your tinfoil hat? It's right over here. You cannot be streaming without your tinfoil hat. I know, the other day I had a taco hat, a generous taco hat. We don't need to keep reminding you for the tinfoil. But today's stream is not a conspiracy theory. It's about a dream. I have not destroyed it. I'm keeping the tinfoil hat, you guys. Maybe I'll try to do them more when I'm doing the conspiracy videos. Anne says, wait, are you live on a different platform? I would love to follow you on that as well. Yes, on YouTube, Paulina Enchanted. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm doing double live, so I have YouTube and TikTok. Hello, you guys. Okay, so we are sentimental beings. Yes. It's good to have compassion for others, right? Paulina for president is sweet. Daytona says, I got this, girl. Telling me, Daytona, I'm so sorry you feel that way. All I'm saying is that you matter. Some people, you know what I've noticed? Some people will be like mean in the comments because they're going through stuff in their own life. And it's like they want others to feel the same way. And nobody's perfect. Like, even like you guys see me like happy dappy. And I do try to spread love and light, and I try to keep happiness in my life. But we all have our ups and downs. Like, it's okay. We all have our ups and downs. But what I'm trying to say is that whatever the world tells you, you can still accomplish your dreams. Anything is possible, really. Okay. And try to like find ways to like bring happiness into your life and gratitude. Okay. So, outside Greece, thanks for the follow. Aw, Jay Skipper says, I have a broken heart. I wish you the best. I know that can be hard, too. Joaquin says, abracadabra, abracadabra. Ding. Who is a Harry Potter fan? Oh, my God. I love Harry Potter. Harry Potter fan here. I've gone to, like, Universal Studios so much, too. Okay. So, everyone in the chat, subscribe. Thank you, Dylan. Aw, I like your smile. Jay Skipper says, I have a broken heart. How do I heal? I think the best thing at this moment is focusing on, like yourself, right? Working on how to, like, things that you like, right? If you like fishing, go fishing. If you like taking walks, right? Doing hobbies and things that bring you happiness and finding happiness in that and fulfillment. I know that can be very, very hard. We've all been there. But finding fulfillment with yourself and will help you kind of get over that. Okay, so, and then maybe one day you can find your soulmate, you know? Diego says, hear laugh. Aw, thanks. What is your favorite tree? I need inspo for painting. I don't know if I have a favorite tree. A spooky tree is the banyan tree. That's one of the stops in my ghost tour. Like a very big banyan tree. But I love trees with flowers. Any like flowering tree that falls are so beautiful. I subscribed to. Thank you, Aunt. Okay, so let's see. I dream my hair teeth. Let's see. Let me see. If you guys have any cool dreams, let me know. What's the longest period you have gone without the internet in the last 10 years? I have no idea. Like cold turkey, no internet. I don't think I've ever done that. Like maybe a day. Have you guys done that? Cold turkey, no internet for more than a day? Let's see. You looking like a Disney character. Aww. Okay. DMT experiences. I've never done DMT. But you know, our brain naturally produces that. So I feel like with meditation, you can tune into that, you know? Let's see. Meditation, yes. Meditating can bring so much healing. And for a lot of people, they think it's hard for them. I think the best thing to start with is breath work. Oh my God, I love breath work. If you're feeling like anxiety, just sit down, look up breath work on YouTube and do it. I do the Sandy ones. And it'll flood your brain with endorphins. It's so good. And then you're like, you know what? I got this. And sometimes when you start doing something else and focusing on that, you're not thinking about whatever you were thinking, and it'll help you, like subconsciously, you finish and you keep doing the things it'll give you answers to what you need. Like you get inspiration. I was doing that the other day for my last video. I was like, I was antsy and I didn't know what to do my theme of. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to even focus that. I'm just going to like enjoy what I like doing. And I wanted to organize my kitchen. And so I started doing that. I was focusing on doing that. And then it just came to me. I wasn't even thinking of it. Sometimes you have to give your brain a break and be creative. Do the things you enjoy and you'll get the answers through that, you know, with whatever you're looking for. Nice looking nice things. Dark magic experiences. When I was a kid, I experienced, I know how to cleanse my home now, but I experienced like shadow beings. But it's okay. It was part of my like lesson, I feel like, because it opened me up to the spiritual realm, right? Sometimes scary things, them being scary can lead you to learning more about something, right? It's there's always a lesson to whatever happens, you know. Are you Russian? No, a lot of people think I'm Russian. A lot of people think I'm Russian. You always feel different. Thank you, Nicholas. Wisconsin says hi, you guys. How are you guys? I appreciate you guys. Love the message. Keep going. Thank you. I love you guys so much. I love having this community. We just get to hang out all the time. We talk about the weird stuff. Have you guys had any weird dreams? I know my underworld thumbnail. Okay. Let's see. Well, sense of humor. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So JRLO says taco cat spells taco cat. If you enjoyed that little fun fact, what is that called? When there's a word for it, like the words that are spelled the same. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a word. Laugh out loud. That's not a word, but both ways same. Okay. Hola, linda. Hi. Hi. Chat. Oh, hey, sister. You guys are so sweet. Wow, we have people from Pakistan. Aw. Okay. You look nice. Yeah. Oxymoron. Thank you, Dan Wise. That's what it's called. Oxymoron. I don't want to get shocked. Buenos dias, Argentina. Woohoo. You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, let's see. Rock says, how are you doing? It's been a long time. I'm doing good. And enjoying your gorgeous smile. That's really sweet. You student? Where are you from? Oh, I'm in Florida. You look like Hermione from Harry Potter. Oh, I love Hermione. I only have nightmares. Brian, you only have nightmares. I wonder why. Maybe you only remember the nightmares. Or maybe there's things that you're working through in your day and that are causing that. Like sometimes dreams will have you face situations. Like you will have to confront your situation, right? And I've had to do that in dreams too. And then you work through it too, which is nice. Are you alive? Yes. Oh, I'm so nice. Thanks. You guys are so sweet. Meditation. Hello, Gleb. Wise words. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on some of these comments. But I'm trying to find something where it's like people are telling me about their dreams. Ultra Instinct. Hello, welcome back. Ultra Instinct is responding to the other guy that said he has nightmares. He says, means you have bad juju around if it's only nightmares. Yeah, maybe cleanse your energy. Cleanse your home. I like your sweater. Thanks. It's very Gryffindor. Ooh, what houses were you guys? I was definitely... I did that test years ago, and I came out Gryffindor, which I love. I was like, maybe I'll be Hufflepuff too, but I'm like, I think I'm too like outgoing. Hi, Paulina. Hi. Nostalgic said, I had a weird ass dream last night. What was your dream? Tell us. I was reading some dreams from my, oh no. Ooh, oh my God. From my dream journal. Which, by the way, I love this thing. This is like the Clever Fox. I linked it on the Amazon thing on YouTube. Let me see if I have something else that is interesting. Let's see. I dreamt that I lived in a world where people had superpowers, but most of them were lame. That one starts like that. Let me see this one. What's this one? Oh, I remember this one. This wasn't a dream though. This one here. This was not a dream. That was like an encounter. I had an encounter with the angels. I'm doing great. Gryffindor Cardigan, yes. Are you related to Vecna? No. But I do like Stranger Things. Stranger Things are awesome. Is awesome. Palindrome. Oh, palindrome, the words. Okay. Colombia, Brazil. Eu falo pouquinho português. Okay. Oh my God, Pixel. Oxymoron. That's what it's called. Okay. You have pretty eye colors. What are they? Oh, they're green. Thanks. Love from Kentucky. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? I had a Holy Spirit experience, which was nice. Aubrey Plaza, is that you? I like Aubrey Plaza. Okay, I want to see if any of you guys can tell me about your weird dreams. That would be cool. Ooh. Let's do a horror stream soon. Ooh, maybe. Yes. Where are you from? So, Sarah says, any advice for college or newly adult life? Thank you. I would say don't let others tell you that something is not possible if you're dreaming of it. Like, that was something, I love my family, but they did that so much. I wanted to do all these things, and they were like, no, that's like I remember wanting to live in New York, and my dad would say, like, that's too expensive, you should never live there, or just like things like that, like, and they want the best for you, but they're, oh, that's not possible, or don't let other people tell you what's not possible, because honestly, if they're not living the life that you want to live, then why would you listen to them? There is advice that you can take from your family that's very helpful, of course, but you can make things happen. You really can. There are people who move to New York. They find jobs. Maybe they get roommates. There's nothing wrong with getting roommates. It actually can be very fun. I've had a bunch of roommates before, and it's a lot of fun, you know? So don't let others close your dreams off because they think it's not possible. That's my biggest advice, because anything is possible, and you can accomplish things your own way. It might not look ideal to other people, right? Like, my family didn't want me to live being with a bunch of roommates, but I did. And I didn't move to New York, though, because I listened, which I kind of regret, but at the same time, I love Florida. But the thing is, like, the thing is, like, anything is possible, right? Don't let others, what they want for you, affect what you want for yourself. That would be my advice. Unprepared Attorney says, hey, miss you, hello. Hi, welcome back again. Okay, let me catch up on the comments. Okay, so, let me, so I got, you kind of look like Miley Cyrus. Oh, thanks, I love Miley Cyrus. Anyways, have you ever woken up in a body of a cat while sleeping? Like you woke up and you felt like your soul was in the body of a cat? No, interesting. Wonder if that's one of your lifetimes. Are you a space angel? Are you guys space angels? Do you guys believe in aliens? I believe that there's like interdimensional things. My experiences with astral traveling, it's always been like there's interdimensional things around us. And they'll talk to you telepathically. Have you guys ever, tell me, have you guys ever experienced like maybe saw something weird or felt like your soul left your body and you looked around? Or sleep paralysis? Lydia says, hi, what are we talking about tonight? I started this live talking about my weird underworld dreams, and now we're just talking. Let's see. DJM, and I'm double living because I have TikTok and YouTube. So on YouTube, DJM says, I stopped having dreams after I asked God to wait for me. Well, yeah, some people don't want to dream, and you can ask to be taken for them. It's your intention, what your soul wants, right? Damn, you're beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Does Lightning McQueen have life insurance or car insurance? That's interesting. I never thought of that. From, I would say car insurance because he's a car. Katrina from Suits. Oh, I'm not sure who that is. I kind of looked at it. Let's see. Katrina. Let's see. Katrina from Suits. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, she's really pretty. Thanks. Oh, no. My TikTok is giving me the puzzle that I must. There we go. Did you hear about Elizabeth Battery? No. Can you tell me about Elizabeth Battery, Lydia? Hello from Puerto Rico. Welcome. Where are you from? Puerto Rico, actually. Jumbo says, Jumbo had a dream that he jumped off a bridge, floated down the water, and landed on the back of a giant goldfish. It was very anime. That is very interesting dream. Were you watching anime at the time? She was the Blood Countess. Ooh, tell me about that. Ross says, you're very sweet and beautiful. You guys are sweet and beautiful. I love that. You guys are amazing. You can do anything you want. Bon mati, guapa, bols. Thank you. Let's see. College advice, self-care isn't selfish. Exactly. That's another thing. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental state. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. Don't let other people put you down for it. It's okay to have a self-care day. It's okay to disconnect. It's okay to exercise to feel beautiful. It's okay to do skincare. Like, take care of yourself, right? You matter. Who else is going to take care of you? You take care of yourself. You matter. You're so important. And don't put your importance on your achievements. It's nice to achieve things. I love achieving different things. It's fun. But don't put your value to it, because especially in the US, people, that's part of the culture, valuing towards your achievements. You are inherently valuable just because you're here. just because you're human, just because you're alive. You are valuable, you matter, and you can do anything in this life. Anything is possible. Lydia says, go look her up on Google, and she's in history. I'm interested. A blood countess. So wait, was she like a vampire? Elizabeth Battery? Let's see. Elizabeth Battery. Let's see. Allegedly, oh my God, she was a horrible person. She was not good. She like killed a bunch of young women. That's kind of sad. Okay. So, let's see. You're actually pretty. You guys are pretty. This is so funny. Miss Burns says, or Mr. Burns says, my fiance was having an argument with her mother in her dream last night. She doesn't remember it, but she woke me up with the phrase, "Mother, I am done talking to you about this." I cracked up. That is funny. Should I subscribe? If you want, yeah. Yeah, if you guys like this type of content where we all just chill and hang out, make sure to subscribe. Okay. So, thanks. Suspicious says, can you read my message? I've been shadow banned. I could just read this. I didn't see anything else. You have great energy. Yes, I'm sending you guys love, light, happiness. I just want you to guys know that anything is possible in this life. You can create it. I've seen my manifestations and creations happen. You have to put energy towards it. Like, I love doing YouTube and TikTok, and I put my energy towards it, and I'm seeing so much success. Like, and I love you guys, and I love this community. We're growing, and we just talk about the weird stuff. We'll talk about fairies. We'll talk about aliens. We'll talk about dreams, vampire stuff. Whatever you want, you know, spirituality, whatever. And we don't have to agree on everything. I love listening. I love to say that I'm a student of life. I'm a student, and we can all learn from each other. And if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. But seriously, anything is possible. Just believe that you can have it and start working towards it. Believe that you already have it and start working towards it. This universe rewards energy, right? You still have to put energy towards the things you like, but you'll accomplish them. Just start working towards it. I promise. Okay. Lydia says, because I believe in this supernatural. I do believe in the supernatural too, Lydia. There's so many weird, bizarre things going on. I don't know why CERN popped up in my head. CERN. Oh my God. Did you know they had like a weird like ritual that was like that was filmed in 2016 by one of the workers. I don't know if he was like a janitor or something. And outside, and CERN had to own up to it. But he was traumatized because he saw like a sacrifice. But they're like, it's a joke. It's just a joke. I don't know. Okay, Lydia says, I love vampires and witches, werewolves. You would learn a lot in England. Oh, I love that in history and read about it and learn. Yeah, I love like vampires and witches, but I love fairies. I'm very into fairies. And I think we are the creators of our life. I was talking about the other day, I was talking about I forgot the name. Oh my God, where is it? Where's my paper? Project Looking Glass, because I was trending on TikTok, and it's basically this concept that the government had technology from the Sumerians, if I'm not wrong, and they put it in with a computer, and they would look to see the different timelines. So if you made this decision, what would happen with this? If you made that decision, what would happen with that? But according to this conspiracy, what people were thinking affected the machine. What we think about really does affect our reality. It really does. Whatever you think about, you speak, you create, right? Why do you think like attention to things is so important in this reality? It is monetized, but it also creates it. I think like Simpsons and things like that, they're telling you what they're going to do, but you're also confirming it by watching it, right? You just don't give your energy away. Tino, beautiful. Thanks. What about mermaids? I wish I could see you going. I love mermaids. Lydia says, did you see this show, American Gods? Because we do have God. Want to Talk Once Upon a Time. I have not seen it. What is it about? Let me check on YouTube. Your face is beautiful. Oh, you guys are beautiful. Tom says, astral projecting. Bro, you met Doctor Strange. I like the Doctor Strange stuff. But astral projecting, you can actually do it. There's tutorials on YouTube. I always recommend Ryan Cropper. I used to watch his stuff years ago. We all have, that's the big lie. This world is an illusion. You're the powerful one. We are the powerful. The majority is the powerful. Your consciousness, your attention is currency. Whatever you put attention to, you create, right? Put attention to your own life, to your life, so you can create the best life that you can have, right? And another big aspect is the lie that we're not spiritual beings. We don't have that sixth sense. You do. They demonize it. Because they use it. You are powerful. You have power to create your reality in every way, and you have power. You can meditate and open your sixth sense. You can meditate and learn how to astral project. You can meditate and learn how to do so many things. I promise. Why do you think the CIA has released so many documents of like the gateway experience, or like remote viewing and things like that? Because it's real. It really is real. So let's see. Leah says, yes, I believe when you tell people they do not believe you. Well, I think a lot of people agree, actually. There's like a big awakening. People are like really waking up. Okay, let me catch up on YouTube. Jesse says, I've seen a UFO. Oh my God. Who believes in aliens? And where did you see the UFO? Tell us. I have been shut up. I'm sorry about suspicious. Trust Jesus Christ. That's nice. So DMC says, I saw myself sleeping as a 6-year-old kid, and I've also have communicate being telepathy. It's kind of classified. So all of my experience with like entities and beings, it's always been telepathy. Like when I've had experiences leaving my body and the beings that I would see, everything was communicated telepathically. Humans are closed off to that, but really you're not. You have that ability. You're just taught to close it off, because if we're all connected, we're the powerful. Think about that. We're the powerful, right? So I would say meditate to open that up. I have to meditate to open that up, because the only time I've experienced that is through like my astral projection experiences or things like that. Because when I see a being or entity that way, they just automatically telepathically connect with me. Also to that, yeah, thanks. Leah says, I think about the stuff in Arizona stories or Appalachian Mountains. Yes, the Appalachian Mountains and the Skinwalkers. There are so many beings and entities we're just not told about. I feel like there's so many things that exist that is amazing. I've had like fairy experiences. It's Ricky12 says, I had sleep paralysis. I woke up and couldn't move, felt footsteps near my feet, and something walked up my mattress, then petted my head. True story. I believe you. I've had sleep paralysis before. It's actually a stage right before astral projecting. And sleep paralysis, once you learn how to astral project quickly, you just kind of leave that sleep paralysis state. But you can be having sleep paralysis for like 3 different reasons. One reason, your sleeping patterns are really bad. Another reason, it could be a psychic attack, and you have to cleanse your home, or like from an entity. Or the third reason, which was what happened to me, I was trying to astral project, so I fell in the sleep paralysis state, and I intuitively knew, it was the first time I sleep paralyzed, I intuitively knew that it was my subconscious. It was like the nightmare came alive. I knew it wasn't a shadow being. I knew it was just part of me. It was like a monster that was screaming in my ear. I couldn't see it. I could just hear it because I kept my eyes closed. But after that, I've had sleep paralysis, but I'm not scared at all, so I don't create any scary things in my reality because I know what's going on. Ryan says, hi, love. Hello. Fate says, have you seen the Y files? You seem like the type of intrigued by it. It's great stuff. Yeah, I've seen some of the Y files. It's been a minute, though. They're very popular because they've been mentioned quite a few times. Where are you from? Originally Puerto Rico, but I'm a Florida girl. I've been here for so long. Florida. Okay. So, your candle's in a really bad spot. It's not real. The candle, they're not real candles. Okay. Chrysler, that's nice. Why does one shelf have no books? Oh, it does. I'm just like, I move books around constantly. Call those tinfoil hats. Yeah, I have my tinfoil hat there. You're fun. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Flaw says, you're from Toledo? No. Do you know about the Japanese horror stories? No. I've heard about, there's like a guy trending in TikTok because his, like, he bought a house for like nothing and everybody's like, it's haunted, it's haunted. Okay, you're fun. Thank you, Ryan. Let's see. It's Ricky says, this one time I shut myself in a closet with a pentagram because I'm really spiritual. In the dark closet, I heard breathing. It felt in my neck. Ooh, that's scary. That one's scary. Were you like attracting like a lower vibrational thing there? That's like a scary, I don't know. For me, it's more like if I feel something, it's usually like love and light. But I've had some creepy experiences when I was growing up, and then also because I give ghost tours. Do you believe in electricity? Yes. It's right here. Are you from Minnesota or Canada? No, I keep getting asked that, I guess. Manifesting is real. Yes. Good luck with your energy. Yeah, good luck with your energy. You guys are amazing. I just love hanging out with you guys. What's your zodiac sign? Guess. If I am a Gryffindor. What is my zodiac sign? What would Gryffindors be? I'm weird, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll be Hufflepuff. No way. I took the test. Fully Gryffindor. Which makes sense, too. If you get bored, fishing, camping, adventures. That's nice, yeah. Ooh. So it's funny, I'm getting some, like, I have, like, Jesus, and then I'm a demon. Oh, my God. You're a fairy. Yes! What is that song? The fairy. The fairy. I love fairies. I love fairy stuff. Live your life as you perceive it. That's another thing. Perception really does affect your reality. Like, how you perceive a situation will create opportunities for you or will close doors to opportunities. Here's an example. Let's say I go to a party, right? And I make 2 friends, right? I could have a negative perception, be like, I only made 2 friends, right? I only talked to 2 people. Or I could have a positive perception, be like, I talked to 2 people. We swapped phone numbers. I'm going to hit them up. That was awesome. Because I had a negative perception, maybe I wouldn't even hit them up. Maybe I wouldn't be able to have friends that we end up liking the same stuff and we have beach days together or whatever. So your perception, if you keep a positive, try to see the positive and love and light in things, because it will open more doors for you. And if you're a happier person, it attracts happier situations to you and things and people and things like that. Okay. So, Leah says, I love supernatural vampire witches and werewolves. That's cool. And aliens. Yeah, me too. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. Sounds The Simpsons history. Yes, The Simpsons has predicted so much. Are you a college student? Let's see. Avocados. Yeah, I do like avocados. I've been listening to 20 Minutes Lying, but thanks. I just like hanging out with you guys. I know some of you guys are getting ready to go to sleep and we just hang out. Leah, did you watch the show Doctor Who? Yes. Oh my God, I am obsessed with Doctor Who. I have not watched the latest seasons because there's so many, but I watched so many. I loved it. Oh my God. Do you guys have a favorite Doctor Who? And I went to England and I went into a store that had a TARDIS. Am I saying that right? Sorry, it's been a few years since I've seen it. But TARDIS, and you can go inside and you're like, woo! Who's my favorite Doctor was the I forgot his name, but he was the, oh my god. Let me find his actual name 1 second. Doctor Who. The angel thing too, where they stop looking at you, like you can look at them and then if you stop looking at them for a second, they come closer. Ooh, that creeped me out. Let's see. Doctor Who. Doctors. The one with Amy, that was my favorite one. This one, the one with the bow tie. The bow tie one was my favorite one. That Doctor Who, he's my favorite doctor. I like the other ones. I was always sad. Matt Smith. I was always sad. I like David Tennant too. I was always sad when they would kill them off because I was like, no. Like, I was like, end up really liking them. I don't want them to kill them off, but it is what it is. I like your nails. Yeah, I like your nails. Thank you. Do you guys watch Doctor Who? Let's see. DMC Pauline, I need to talk to you. Well, for people who want to keep talking to each other in the community, I'll hop on occasionally. I made a Discord for you guys. You guys asked me to and kept asking me over and over. And I made the Discord. It's in my description on YouTube and on TikTok. You guys can, it's free. You can join. Have you been abducted? My soul. At one point, but I wasn't like taken anywhere because I had already had astral projected. So I'll tell you the story. Okay, this was years ago. I was having a dream that I was in like a warehouse. So no, I had a dream that I appeared in a warehouse that looked like a Costco, and I had just come from the pyramids, and it was like I was in a secret room in the pyramids that were all mirrors, right? And it creeped me out. That mirror room creeped me out. It felt like there were portals, and I just jumped out. And I was in this warehouse that looked like a Costco, and I'm just walking around, and I start looking at all the people, and I'm like, oh my god, they don't have a face, and all the people had just skin. The whole thing was skin, okay? And all they had was folds. And then in the middle of the folds here, they had like tiny little beady eyes. And I'm looking at them, and I'm horrified at that point, okay? And I'm looking, and they're like, it's like a Costco. Some of them have carts and things, and they're not looking at me. And I'm like, oh my God, can they see me? Can they see me? And then I'm like, oh my God, they can't see me. They're not looking at me. And then I'm like, oh, that means I must look like them. And I freak out. I don't want to look like a folds person. I freak out and I start touching my face like, oh my God, I don't want to look like them. And then I notice I have a nose and a mouth. I'm like, okay, I don't look like them. But I'm like, they're not looking at me. And then in the middle of that experience, okay, I suddenly, I'm in a dream, right? And I feel like some dreams you are still connected to other realms. I felt like maybe I was just like a soul or something. Like, not my astral body, but like an orb. I was like an orb. Like, I was viewing it. That's a better way of saying it. I was viewing that realm, okay? I thought they couldn't see me, but maybe they could. Maybe they could see that I was viewing them because I was still dreaming. My astral body, my soul was still here, okay? But I was viewing them. I guess that's a form of remote viewing. I guess I have remote viewed. Anyways, so I feel I'm suddenly woken up, okay? I'm woken up. And I'm paralyzed because sleep paralysis. I'm paralyzed in my body. And I feel my soul being ripped out. And I am screaming. My soul is screaming. My body is paralyzed like nothing. Like nothing. And I was sleeping next to my partner at that time. And literally nothing. Like my body, it was like I was taking a nap during the day. It was literally like it was not, I didn't move a bit. Like nobody, you couldn't even tell that my soul was screaming. My body was just like this. Nothing. And I'm screaming because I'm being ripped out of my body. And I purposely have my eyes closed so hard because I don't want to see because I'm scared. But my third eye is fully open. And all I see is a blue beam, like a blue beam pulling me up as I'm screaming. I have my mouth open screaming like, my soul screaming, my eyes are shut, my astral body's eyes are shut, but I see the blue being pulling me up, and I'm already in space. And since I've had astral projected before, I telepathically tell them, I am not ready for this. Put me back in my body. I am not ready for this. Put me back in my body. Like, you cannot take me. Like, what the heck? You can't take me without consent. What is this? And so then I start being lowered back into my body. And then once I hit my body, I just opened my eyes and I was like, oh my God. So have I been abducted? That was the only experience where I felt like I kind of was, but not fully, because I made them put me back in my body because I've telepathically connected to beings before, so I knew how to do it. I will probably, I don't know if I've been like that. That's the only experience that I've had. But yeah, that was kind of bizarre. That was years ago though. Let's see. Is she doing another stream? Yes, I'm doing YouTube and TikTok. My bad. You're good. Okay. You talk with your fingers. Yes, I do. I talk with my fingers. Your eyeballs are jet black. No, they're not. I have white irises and my eyes are green. Did you see aliens? Maybe. Have you guys seen any aliens that have a skin face and just folds, and then in the middle of these folds is just two beady eyes? Gorgeous. You guys are gorgeous. Goodness gracious, what a beauty. You guys are beautiful. Let's see. Aww. Sly6 says, I died in my sleep and went to God for forgiveness and he helped me. Here I am. That's nice. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, still me. Maybe you only remember darkness. I promise you there is a spiritual realm. Like, I do ghost tours, so I've had so many bizarre encounters, and just all my life, there's definitely a spiritual realm. Kenya, thank you so much thank you for the rose and for the ice cream and thank you so much, and for the chili of New Year. I very, very much appreciate it. Join my fun club. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Kenya. Very, very sweet. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. So, I'm also reading some of the comments on TikTok. Let me see if Kenya has said anything. Oh, so we got from Lydia. What time is it over there? It's 12:07. Oh, thank you, Kenya. Much appreciated. And then how we view perception, says Todd on YouTube. Yeah, perception is so important. Do you want to have a beautiful life, or do you want to be suffering during your life? There's always beautiful things to focus on in this reality. There always is. There's so much beauty here. Focus on the beautiful and create more beauty in your life. Kenya says, what's your Waffle House order? I probably like scrambled eggs with cheese, pancakes, coffee, and hash browns. I love hash browns, and maybe sausages. Oh, they're so good. What about you, Kenya? Let's see. Christopher says, have a good day. Have a good day. Simpsons are magical. Yeah, it seems like it. Do you watch anime? Like Sailor Moon, but not like anime. Damn, you're ready. Oh, thanks. Harry Potter style. Yeah, we're Gryffindor. Dell says, egg and cheese now, the beautiful thing. Time travel. Yeah, I honestly think time is, we're experiencing it linear, but really it's not linear. We can tune in to any parts of our life. Our soul can. And I feel like there's so many timelines, right? Whatever decisions you make, you create the timeline you want. You create the life you want. Have you ever tried Waffle House sauce? No! Do you work at Waffle House? I've only been to Waffle House like 2 times. I did really like it though, but it's been a minute. We have Matt Smith. Who's that? Single episode of Doctor Who. Yeah, Doctor Who is pretty awesome. Pretty eyes. Oh, he's beautiful. Mike says, it's pretty interesting to hear someone who experiences the process like I do. Yeah, I mean, I don't really experience it that, like, it's been I've only had, like, in the last couple months, like twice. And it's not even scary. I'm just like, oh, I'm in the state. Like one time it was because I was having a dream and I was lucid and I was like, oh, I'm going to control my dream. And the security guard in the dream looked at me like, you're not controlling this dream. And I'm like, yes, I am. And then I woke up because I was trying to control my dream and I was paralyzed, but my body didn't wake up. And I'm like, no, I'm in sleep paralysis right now. Let's see. Aw. Time is iconic. Aw. You guys are so sweet. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I live often. If you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. It is midnight in Florida. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Have a great day. Oh, also, if you guys like Discord, check it out. It's free. Bye, guys.